welcome to this video. If you are somebody who is struggling right now with what is called perimenopause, if you are experiencing symptoms you'd rather not, or wanting relief of those symptoms, this one is especially for you. If you're new here, my name is Tumi. Welcome. I am a medical doctor of more than 20 years. I'm a dancer and I'm a poet. I love to create healing poem dances to support people and communities in uncovering and living one's best health and life. And on this channel, I love to share clips of my healing dances, as well as holistic health guidance in supporting you in living your healthiest and what I call most delicious life. If that's of interest to you, then consider subscribing down below. Let's get to this video. One of the things I offer in my work is holistic guidance through a program called Your Delicious Life, which I'm really proud of. It really attracts beautiful people from all over the world who are wanting to live their healthiest and most conscious lives and do that in a holistic way. And I'm regularly giving workshops in which we talk about what's upcoming for us, what's present for us, what we're wanting to heal. And I offer guidance from my expertise, weaving that in with healing dances and poetry to really catapult people's health to the next level. A big feature of Your Delicious Life is me answering the questions of the members. I do that regularly, and in this video I want to share with you a clip from a wonderful question a member recently submitted, and it's all about perimenopause, how to manage the symptoms in a holistic, natural way. For me, perimenopause is a subject, a topic that's really, it's really near and dear to my heart because I see a lot of women suffering through it, and there's a lot of misinformation around it, which is so unfortunate because this period in one's life, in a woman's life, is one of the most sacred thresholds, and it holds so much power that could be tapped and harnessed to help you move into an incredible next level of health, well-being, peace, and happiness. So I hope what I share in the answer to this beautiful woman's question helps to give you a glimpse and maybe unlock that for you. Enjoy the clip.
Would you please speak about natural ways to transition through premenopause and menopause, in particular related to temperature regulation and mood changes? Love this one. Love all of them. Before I went on my social media break, I use YouTube sometimes, to post my videos, and I was checking a video response, and I've been getting this whole thing, and where they have this, they have ads. I don't monetize my YouTube channel, but YouTube, whether or not I do, YouTube now will just put an ad in front of your video, whether or not you monetize. I still refuse to monetize because I just don't believe in monetizing with ads that I don't know, I didn't put my stamp on. And so one of the ads that came on and keeps coming on is like, it's Halle Berry, an actress, if you don't know, who I guess she's running a class about menopause. And the way it starts is it starts something like this: vaginal dryness, hot flashes. It's really, and then the music also is super ominous, like, and then she's like, we need to talk about menopause. And there are times where I just chuckle, and there are times where I'm like, are you like really like, and here's the thing, I say that with so much compassion because I understand that there are women who are absolutely struggling with these symptoms. My issue with this presentation is, first of all, the ominous music that comes along that then gets placed on this incredible time in a woman's life. We'll get to that in a second. And also this, basically, it's like vaginal dryness, um, hot flashes, mood swings. That's what you have to have if you're having menopause. That's basically what she's saying. And I want to start this whole answer support by saying that's not true. In the same vein as when I remember hearing so much about like, oh, you're going to have a child, get ready for the pain, get ready for the swollen ankles, get ready for the 40, 50-pound weight gain. Not true, wasn't my experience. Could it be some women's experience? Absolutely. And every birth, every pregnancy is sacred. I'm not saying that. But part of what I'm going to be dancing for you today is the idea of what story do you choose to write? And while, yes, you might be experiencing things that feel like they're out of your control, they are things that are absolutely in your control and many times more than you realize. I have guided women in easily getting off hormonal replacement therapy, including bioidentical hormone, women who are in what I call the enchantress stage of life. That's not my name for it. You know, there are cycles in a woman's life. And when we move into that sacral portal that is menopause, and we cross that threshold from having sacred bleeding to not, that phase is called the enchantress phase. Some people call it the crone phase. And if you like that term, cool. I like enchantress better. So how do you wear that? How do you embody that? How do you embrace that? I'm going to talk about the emotional aspects of that in a moment because they absolutely can affect your physical experience of perimenopause and menopause. But it has been a pleasure to guide women off external hormones and for them to see that they can go through this period of time without suffering. So, in the way I work, I start with fundamental, right? Our empowerment, what we have within. What are you putting in your mouth? So let's start with food. Uh, just starting to be aware what foods rev me up in a way that doesn't feel energizing, but feels overstimulating. When we enter the enchantress phase of our lives as women, we tolerate less, and that's a good thing. That's where we start coming into our power of like, you know what? I dealt with this when I was a girl. I dealt with this as a maiden. I'm not dealing with this anymore because I've become the elder. And I mean that in the most beautiful term. I don't tolerate that anymore. And so part of this idea of intolerance, vasomotor symptoms, that's your body saying, no, 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 no. You thought you were getting away with a decade ago or even 5 years ago, we are not putting up with that anymore. Level up, take your throne. That's what that's about. And so rather than seeing that as like, oh my goodness, like I can't eat this anymore, I get to eat even better. I get to level up. Okay. Um, and so I'm not going to give you any food prescriptions. You all have been with me. Most of you have been here with me long enough. If you're not sure, take the quiz. When you get to the food section, you can take a look at that. But in general, it's about eating aligned with nature because it's the nature cycle. And more than that, it's about listening to your body. It's about honoring yourself enough to eat mindfully and listening. How do I feel after that food? If I feel overstimulated, that food is no longer for me. Or you want to lean into it, I'm going to eat less of it. That can make huge differences, especially what I found in terms of vaginal dryness and night sweats and mood, those three things. Take a look at your food. The second thing I want to talk about is exercise. There have been a few studies, research studies about exercise, and I also chuckle when I see the result. They're like, exercise is not great for women when they're doing menopause because it ends up causing you to actually have more sweating, more hot flashes, especially when it comes to aerobic exercise. That might be people's experience, but here's the thing, exercise is a holistic act. And actually what I've found is that what is being called for is more strength training. It's a beautiful time for you to start feeling your power. And, you know, it works in two ways. First of all, that's going to help prevent things like osteoporosis, which women are at more risk for as we get older. but it also helps you feel your power. And with that kind of exercise, anaerobic strength training, we don't see actually the hot flashes as much. So I highly recommend, please continue exercise, but shift it. Again, there's a call. There's a call for shifting things that may have worked for you a few years ago. Shift them. How can you incorporate more weightlifting, more strength training into your life? I want to get to herbs because this is one of my favorite sections when it comes to menopausal symptoms, um, or symptoms one might experience if you are perimenopausal. That's a better way to say it. My favorite herbs for this, I call this for me is true plant medicine, what the herbs are offering. Um, Black cohosh, St. John's wort, especially if you are having mood changes and especially if you're having hot flashes, especially in combination. There was a wonderful randomized controlled trial, placebo run, of black cohosh in combination with St. John's wort. And it knocked the placebo group out of the water. There was significant reduction in hot flashes and in mood changes with the black cohosh St. John's combination. I will leave in this post a link to that study as well as the milligram dosage. I can't remember, but it's a couple times a day that you take, and you can find this combination in a few places. And so I'll leave that dosage recommendation in this post for you. But that is hugely helpful for reduction of hot flashes and for temperature changes and mood changes. And the other one that's really interesting, you might see around me a lot of pine trees, and it comes from this beautiful tree. Pine tree oil is powerful, powerful, powerful supplement. I don't want to use the word supplement. It's a powerful herb oil to incorporate, especially again for mood and for hot flashes. And also, there was a randomized controlled trial that showed that this really was phenomenal in reducing a lot of symptoms associated with perimenopause and menopause. Those are the herbs I wanted to mention. There's also been studies to show that massage with aromatherapy, hugely beneficial for reduction of vaginal dryness, actually, and hot flashes. And so if you're not doing massage, now you have a doctor telling you to go get massaged if you're going through this time. What I want to finish up this question with is this idea again, returning to the enchantress and what your body is no longer willing to tolerate, not just your body, body and soul, and to embrace that you get to really step up into your power of what is your boundaries and what is, the enchantress for me is about queendom, is about like, I've been a princess. I'm a queen now. I've done my time. The crown is mine. And so to embody that, that's about saying, here's what I tolerate and here's what I don't. And to see that again as a beautiful thing. And so I want to invite you to take that on as you navigate this time that is often, again, painted as this ominous or shameful, even worse, period of time when it's really about, I believe, what is being offered is a woman taking her throne.
So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope something that was shared is of deep benefit and support to you. If you liked what you heard, or if you're at all interested, then I invite you to check out more of the same kind of style and vibe and flavor in your delicious life. That's where you can find me the easiest. Right now I'm booked in terms of one-on-one clients, and I also have beautiful work that I'm doing in terms of creating healing dances for museums and art spaces. So as you may have not noticed, I'm not here on YouTube as much, but I love to support people, again, in living their healthiest and best lives. So your delicious life is a way that you can connect with me more often in a way that I can't do as easily on YouTube for many reasons. So if you're interested, check out Your Delicious Life. I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. There is a free 7-day trial that I offer, so you can test the waters, so to speak. It's only a $59 a month commitment, and you can stay for a month, or many months, as many people often do. And again, I'll leave the link in the description box below. I think at the time of this recording, we're having another workshop right now today. And if you're not able to make it, then jump on the next one, where again, I'm answering your questions in real time and helping you troubleshoot, drawing on my expertise, on the way I live my own life, my own delicious life, to support you in living yours. So check it out. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps to support this channel. Share it with anyone you think might benefit. I send you so much love wherever in the world you are. Take care.